The legacy of Plato. In the ancient city of Athens, amidst the bustling streets and grand temples, there lived a young aristocrat named Plato. Born into a prominent family, he seemed destined for a life of privilege and power. However, Plato's heart yearned for something more than the trappings of wealth and status. He sought knowledge, wisdom, and truth. Under the tutelage of the great philosopher Socrates, Plato found his true calling. Drawn to Socrates' relentless pursuit of wisdom and his commitment to questioning conventional beliefs, Plato became his devoted disciple. Eager to absorb his teachings and engage in the spirited debates that captivated the citizens of Athens. But fate had other plans for Plato and his beloved mentor. As Socrates faced trial and eventual condemnation, Plato was forced to witness the unjust persecution of the man who had inspired him to seek enlightenment. Determined to honor Socrates' memory and continue his legacy, Plato vowed to dedicate his life to the pursuit of philosophy. Leaving behind the comforts of his aristocratic upbringing, Plato embarked on a journey of intellectual exploration, traveling across Greece and beyond in search of wisdom. Along the way, he encountered scholars, mystics, and thinkers of every persuasion, absorbing their teachings and refining his own philosophical vision. At the heart of Plato's philosophy was his belief in the existence of a higher reality or realm of eternal and unchanging truths that transcended the fleeting illusions of the material world. Through his dialogues, such as the Republic and the Symposium, Plato sought to illuminate the nature of justice, beauty, and the soul, inviting his readers to ponder the deepest mysteries of existence. But Plato's influence extended far beyond the confines of the academy. His ideas permeated the intellectual landscape of ancient Greece, shaping the course of Western thought for centuries to come. From the towering intellects of Aristotle and Plotinus to the Renaissance humanists and Enlightenment thinkers, Plato's legacy endured, inspiring generation after generation to seek truth and wisdom in the pursuit of a more just and enlightened society.
As Plato's academy flourished, nurturing the minds of aspiring philosophers, another towering intellect emerged. Aristotle, a brilliant student of Plato's who would go on to become one of history's greatest thinkers in his own right. Under Plato's guidance, Aristotle honed his skills in logic, metaphysics, and natural philosophy, laying the groundwork for his monumental contributions to science and philosophy. But despite their shared intellectual heritage, Aristotle and Plato held differing views on many fundamental issues. While Plato championed the existence of abstract forms and the pursuit of transcendent truths, Aristotle focused on empirical observation and the study of the natural world, laying the foundations of what would later become known as empirical science. Their philosophical differences notwithstanding, Aristotle remained deeply indebted to Plato for the invaluable lessons he had imparted and the intellectual environment he had fostered at the academy. And though Aristotle would eventually strike out on his own, founding his own school in Athens known as the Lyceum, the bond between teacher and student endured, shaping the course of Western thought for centuries to come. Throughout his life, Plato continued to refine his philosophical vision, grappling with questions of ethics, politics, and the nature of reality. His dialogues brimmed with timeless wisdom, offering profound insights into the human condition and the search for meaning in an ever-changing world.
Among the many pearls of wisdom attributed to Plato are 10 quotes that encapsulate the essence of his philosophy. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something. The measure of a man is what he does with power. Ignorance, the root and stem of all evil. He who commits injustice is ever made more wretched than he who suffers it. Courage is knowing what not to fear. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Music and rhythm find their way into the secret places of the soul. The beginning is the most important part of the work. The heaviest penalty for declining to rule is to be ruled by someone inferior to yourself. One of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors. Plato's quotes serve as timeless guideposts, illuminating the path towards a life of virtue, wisdom, and fulfillment. Each phrase encapsulates a nugget of profound insight, inviting readers to contemplate the deeper truths of existence and the nature of the human soul. From the importance of courage in the face of adversity to the dangers of ignorance and the transformative power of music and art, Plato's words continue to inspire and challenge us to strive for excellence in all aspects of our lives. As we ponder the wisdom contained within these quotes, we are reminded of Plato's enduring legacy as one of history's greatest philosophers, and the timeless relevance of his teachings in our quest for meaning and enlightenment. Despite the passing centuries, Plato's ideas continue to resonate with thinkers and leaders around the world. His legacy endures, a testament to the enduring power of philosophy to inspire, enlighten, and transform the world. From the corridors of academia to the halls of government, the spirit of Plato lives on, guiding humanity towards a brighter and more enlightened future. Plato's later years were marked by political turmoil and personal tragedy. Despite his efforts to counsel rulers and shape the course of Athenian society, he watched helplessly as his beloved city descended into chaos and conflict. But through it all, Plato remained steadfast in his commitment to truth and justice, leaving behind a legacy that would inspire countless generations to come. And though he passed into legend, his spirit lived on in the works of his greatest disciple, Aristotle, whose own contributions to philosophy would shape the course of Western thought for centuries to come.
Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Explore more captivating stories and thought-provoking content by subscribing to our channel, Chors. Hit the notification bell to stay updated. Your feedback matters, so leave a like and comment to share your thoughts. Keep exploring and stay tuned for more fascinating content.